The following is a conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on May 13th, 1977 in Rishikesh, India.
He was asking that he was hoping that because he had heard that you had some mystical powers, so he's hoping that you could help his situation by demonstrating some of these mystical powers.
Magic. Our magic is already there throughout the whole world. They are chanting Hare Krishna. Is not that magic? Foreign countries, foreign religion, and they are accepting Krishna and chanting Hare Krishna. Isn't that magic?
It is.
There is still more magic. The world is chanting Hare Krishna. बोलिए जोगी नाम अपनी सर्वेशा मदगता अंतरात्मा श्रद्धावान भजति जो मां समीप. There are many varieties of yogis. Krishna concludes of all the yogis, big yogis. The person who is always remembering Krishna and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is first class. This is said by Krishna, not by me. Therefore it is authorized. Without Krishna consciousness, all this mystic power, they may be temporarily some magic, but Krishna said that one who is always remembering Satatam kirtantam mam yatantasya dirab. He is first class. So all these persons who are chanting Hare Krishna according to the prescribed rules and regulations without any offense. There are 10 kinds of offenses. So in the beginning, there may be offenses. It doesn't matter. It will be rectified. Offenseless chanting means mukti. And then pure chanting means love of God. There are 3 stages. In the beginning, when one begins chanting, it is not pure. There are so many offenses. But chanting, the offenses become purified. Offenseless chanting is not purified completely, but it is offenseless. So, offenseless chanting makes one liberated, and then pure chanting makes one lover of God. So, chanting is a great mystic power. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended Cetadattanamarjanam. By chanting, your heart becomes purified. Cetadattana. We are suffering in this material world on account of ask him not to talk loud. On account of impurities. What is the use of talking? The first impurity is identifying. Stop him. Don't talk at all.
There is one person, he says I am Bengali and he has got some trouble. He was told that if you have got any physical trouble, go to the medical practitioner.
Yeah.
If you have got any spiritual, then you can stay. He is continuing. That is all.
Don't talk. Why you talk? So, our real trouble is that we have become conditioned by the material identification. I am this body. Everyone is thinking, I am Indian, I am American, I am Brahmana, I am sannyasi. Everything identification to the body. That is the dirty thing. So one has to purify that I am neither American, neither Indian, nor Brahmin, or so many designations. Then it is called cleansing the heart. Sarvopādhi vinirmuktam. That is me. When you don't identify to this material body, and so long you identify with this material body, either you become a sannyasi with some beard or a grihastha without some beard. It's the same thing. Identifying with the body. Cetadattana Marjan means to become free from the bodily delicacy. And Shastra says, Jasyatma buddhi kunapeti dhatu. This body is composition of three dhatu, Kapha, Pitta, Vayu. According to Ayurveda and according to medical science, it is skin, and then muscle, blood, bone, and marrow, stool, urine, and so on. Combination. I have not this combination of stool, bone, skin, blood. But people are taking. When they are diseased, they take care of the body, of course, it is not that we should not take care, but that is superficial. Real care should be taken of the soul within the body. Dehinas means yatha dehi. Dehina, dehi. Dehina and deha. So, anyone who is identifying in this body, in either, according to Vedic civilization, the bodily identification is divided into 8. Brahman, Khatri, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasi. Varnasrama. So, human civilization begins, according to Vedic understanding, when there is Varnasrama system. Otherwise it is not human system. Therefore, in the Bhagavad-gita, it is stated, Chaturvarnam Maya system. This system should be followed, then gradually one has to come to the spiritual. Chaotic society cannot help us. There must be systematic social order. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Chaturvarna, and Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasi. Sannyasi is not voluntary, but it is compulsory. At the last stage, one must take sannyas. After 50th year, one must take to Vanaprastha, Vanam Rajet. This is system. So, system of purification. How to become designation less. And if we keep the designation, then Shastra says, Saiva Gokara. One who keeps the bodily designation is no better than the cows and the asses. Anyway, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends that Chaitanya, this is the Shastric Vedic culture, that we have to purify ourselves from the bodily designation. That is called Chetadarpana Marjanam, cleansing the dirty things within the core of the heart. That I am this. I am Indian, I am American, I am Brahmin, I am Sannyasi, I am Grihastha, I am white, I am black. These are the dirty. These dirty things can be cleansed by chanting this Hare Krishna. Sinnatang Sapada Krishna Punnatsavana Kirtan. This chanting and hearing is Punnatsavana. If you do not know anything about, if you simply chant and hear, you become purified, punna. Because on account of dirty things, impious life, we have become covered by different bodies. Nitya samsara vatmani. Different bodies means the way of birth and death. That you have to stop. And that is stopped when you get Krishna. Otherwise not. Therefore Krishna says, I think in the 9th chapter, find out this verse. Asadvadhana puruja dharmasyasya parintato mama prap. You cannot get Krishna. If you have no faith in Bhagavad-gita, then you cannot get Krishna. If you don't care for Krishna, that is another thing. But if you want to get Krishna, then what Krishna says, you follow.
Ashadadanaha purusha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Translation. Those who are not faithful on the path of devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of foes, but return to birth and death in this material world. Purport. The faithless cannot accomplish this process of devotional service. That is the purport of this verse. Faith is created by association with devotees. Unfortunate people, even after hearing all the evidence of Vedic literature from great personalities, still have no faith in God.
Pure bhakti. Annavilachita sunnam jnana karmad anavritam anukullena krishnanushilanam bhakti uttama. There should be no mixture of jnana and karma, or even yoga. Anukullena Krishna, simply to cultivate Krishna consciousness, favorably. Favorably means what Krishna wants. That is favorable. If you do what Krishna wants, that is favorable. And if you do what Krishna does not want, that is unfair. That is not bhakti. That's like Kamsa. He was always thinking of Krishna, but that was not favorable. He was thinking otherwise, how to kill Krishna. And that is not bhakti. The gopis are also thinking of Krishna, how to make him happy. And that is favorable. So, anukullena krishnanushilanam bhakti uttama. Without any mixture, adulteration of jnana and karma. That is pure devotion.
Those who have no faith, even after hearing about Krishna and the excellence of devotional service, who think that it is simply eulogy, find the path very difficult, even if they are supposed.
So, without this faith, nobody can achieve the association of Krishna. Everything is there. Any question is solved by Krishna. Politics, economics, religion, culture, philosophy, everything is discussed. Very thorough. Simply one has to understand. Then it becomes fixed up. Understood. People are generally after yoga, especially the Westerners. I think they have come here for perfection of yoga. But here it is stated in the Bhagavad-gita. Maya sakta manapata yogam junyan madasa. That is first class. To increase your attachment for Krishna. Maya sakta manapata yogam junyan. The jig is yoga. How to increase the attachment for Krishna. This is called bhakti-yoga. So this yoga can be practiced. Maya sakta manapa yogam mad asraya. Not anyone's other's asraya. Mad asraya. Taking shelter of Krishna or taking shelter of Krishna's personal association. Matpara. Matpara means one who has dedicated his life for Krishna. He is called Matpara. Or directly under Krishna. Directly under Krishna is difficult. Because we do not understand Krishna. Therefore, we have to take shelter of a person who is already under the shelter of Krishna.
Madpara people are very seldom available. Madpara people are very seldom available.
No. How do you know? If you do not know what is the meaning of Madpara, how you can say seldom? Do you know what is Madpara? Unless you know who is Madpara, how you can say like that? You have no knowledge. Madpara means a simple thing. One who has fully surrendered to Krishna. That's all. This is very seldom. There is so many. But you have decided seldom. Why seldom? Here you see so many young men, our associations, they are fully surrendered to Krishna. They do not know anything else than Krishna. So it is seldom. You won't take. That is your fault. They are coming to you. They are canvassing. But you are so stubborn, you will not take. That is your fault. They are canvassing door to door. Why do you say it is seldom? It is very easily available. But you won't take. That is your fault. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally came and he canvassed door to door. He sent his men door to door. We are sending all over the world. But you do not come. Madpara is not seldom. At least at the present moment, it has become very easily available. But you won't take. That is your fault. Chetadattmanamal. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Chetadattmanamadyanam bhavamahadava. Seyakairava chandrika visadanam vidyabadhu jivan. Anandambudhi bardhanam. Anandambudhi. Buddhi means see. You do not find that the sea is increased. But this transcendental sea of blissful life increases. Anandambudhi Bardhanam Sarvatma Sapanam Parang Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankhi. Very simple thing. You take to Sri Krishna Sankirtanam and see the result. Why you say it is seldom? It is very easy, but we won't take. Seldom we find the follower. Otherwise it is very cheap. Rupa Goswami worshipped Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with these words. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini Gaurati. My Lord says, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are the most magnanimous person of charity. Why? The Krishna Prema Pradaya. One cannot understand Krishna and you are directly delivering love of Krishna. It is not seldom. If you want to love somebody, you must know him. Love is not with the ear. If you want to love somebody, then you must know what he is and why should I love him. So nobody can understand Krishna. Where is the question of love? If you do not understand what is Krishna, the question of loving him does not arise. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving directly love of Krishna. That means Krishna understanding is automatically finished. Therefore he is addressed as the most magnanimous.